Eric Winston, Robert Hensley, thanks for joining us here on Not Your Ordinary Sports Show. I want you to get involved along the way as well at Phoebus TV via Twitter. Along the way, we're going to be answering your questions at Phoebus TV. Tweet us your questions for Eric, for myself, for any of our guests here. We want to hear from you, whether it's questions about football or if you're joining us for the first time. We often spend a lot of time talking about things that aren't necessarily game-related. We'll be talking about hot NFL topics along the way today and college football, plus stuff that's completely outside of the sports realm. Gentlemen, who are you rooting for? Do you have rooting interest tonight?
Well, I think it's a classic mascot matchup. Lion versus a bear.
Yeah, who wins one of those?
Yeah, it hardly ever happens in nature. I ran some simulations at home on my computer. And one lion versus one bear, the lion usually ends up losing by submission. But if you have a group of lions, they're good at fighting together. Bears aren't really good at cooperating. So a group of lions versus a group of bears. My simulation had the lions winning like 24-14.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so
all about the mascots.
The moral of the story would be for Lovie Smith to send more than one bear out there,
how many lions killed how many bears, or how did that score?
It was just a series of matches. Like
okay.
1,000 of them.
Okay.
Battle
and it was
Royale.
like, and then
24% to 14%.
Sort of, yeah. But I just converted it to a football
okay,
score.
I got you.
I like that. I like that. Jim, you rooting for anybody tonight?
I'm going to go with what he said. That sounds good.
The simulations.
That sounds good. Leave it at that. Leave it at that.
And also, Robert, I wanted to mention, if you don't want to tweet and you have my personal phone number, just text me. Just text me a question, and that's.
Yeah,
and we'll pass it along.
Yeah,
I got a lot of friends watching, and they can just text. They don't know how to.
Tell the truth. We know your wife's out there going to be texting you the questions.
She
right?
is. She's
Yeah,
sitting
this
right
is
over
from
there. She's going to
Mugs.
text me questions. Actually, she just. Hang on. Okay. No, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm getting one.
And we're going to, along the way, also let Eric spend a few minutes with our
She
guests.
told me to sit up straight.
Your posture.
Look, he
sucks.
listened, though. That's what
That's
I like.
right.
He's now
Well,
look.
sure.
No, he's just trying to fit his phone back in his pocket.
was
After that, no, he'll go back to over under the table.
We know who the lion is and who the bear is in that relationship, right?
My brother, Dan, says nice. Lion versus bears in nature. Apparently, he likes
Somebody.
it. So.
Looks like the connection's working well too.
Get any tweets yet? Because I already got 2 texts.
It's a family affair.
This is a
That's
flip
right.
phone, too. I don't know if you can see this. It's a factory flip phone.
Wow, did you bring that from
That's
the
how good my
museum?
career's
or-
going.
Vintage.
It's got a lot-
Vintage. They have a word for that. It's vintage.
It's a classic.
They have a word for that. It's called
Retro.
vintage.
It's a classic.
Yeah, at what point do we get to the retro iPhone? You know, it's going to like
yeah,
be on a brick.
I can't wait to
carry
be
it
that
around.
guy.
should've never said
I can't wait to be that guy. Just
iPhone.
carrying around the old. Wow, where'd you get an iPhone like that? Just had it in my closet. Started to fire it up.
That's what I call
Look at it. It's so big.
It's a
It's so
giant,
big.
it's high-tech
Gosh,
dinosaur.
it's all 3 inches. Look at that thing. It's massive.
This was 4G? What is that? How can you even...
That's how they used to connect to the internet back in the day.
Back in the day.